Wednesday, January 22nd. Deathtub. Dreaming about geothermal properties in California, but really suffering terribly as yet another storm front flows into the area. Tomorrow's going to be even worse, and I have a gastroenterologist appointment, so let's see if I make that. Aside from taking care of Bandit, I don't get a lot done most days. Yesterday, I was very, very fortunate to be able to go out with Milo and Paul and Alan and clear a dead poplar tree off of the yellow-fruited spice bush, the last plant, the last little branch of the plant still there. So who knows what spring will bring, but the infestation of wisteria there is quite a problem. So I don't see that getting better without some sort of management. Many, many acres of wisteria down in that valley, moving up onto the hillside now. So maybe transplantation to the Native Plant Center is the best thing for it. And then we also went along Highway 440 at Arden, where I noticed a male grove of persimmon, very dense thicket of young persimmon tree, about 10 years ago, maybe more, and finally got over to see it, and we took some young staffs of seedlings that weren't going to quite make it in the development of this expanding forest, because there are winners and losers in the thicket of persimmon. So you can kind of guess at which ones are going to, or at least where the canopy is going to be fine next year. You're not creating any sort of a hole. And it was really beautiful cutting those staffs down and walking out with them, and now they're drying in my kitchen. So I'm very hopeful of being able to take a couple of hiking staffs with me to California, and to have them made of a tree that is very, very near and dear to me is very important. This is all part of the dreaming of California in the deathbed, in the deathtub scenario. All that's really important to me right now is to try to clear my house out as much as I can and find homes for all of the plants that I still have and my remaining frogs, so that if anything does happen to me, that I'm not a burden on my family, that I took care of my loose ends before I left. That's very important to me. So, but it's a lot. It's 30 years of, more than 30 years of my life that I have to kind of discard or repurpose, is what I'm thinking. So I need to have a big book giveaway party for my friends who are so diverse that I'm sure there are volumes of interest to all of the various communities of people that are represented in my friend group. So I'm excited about that. Landscape architects and LGBTQ people and poets. So I think that would be a good giveaway party, a going away party. At Nick Hayward's wake last week, I felt that there were a lot of people there that I love very much, and that I'm not going to get to see them again likely. And that made me even cry more, because this movement has been, it's been a killer. It's really been a killer. But I think I made some space for people to get to speak their minds. And that's all I was trying to do. Make it safe for other people to say what they wanted. Sometimes if I wasn't in total agreement with it, it's not my burden. But the last thing I'll think of when I leave this neighborhood is Eric Garner, because